Recording. We'll start in a minute, okay? Just waiting for one more kid here. We'll start.
Mataji,
Yes, Kanam.
in my phone there is no net and listening and punishment, Mataji.
Sorry, can you come again?
In my
There's
phone,
echo.
there is no net, Mataji.
No net.
So I'm listening and punishment.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, Mataji. And we want to do bhajan also, Mataji.
Anirudhva.
Mataji, we want to do bhajan also.
Yeah, okay, we'll do today. Yeah. You can sing today. Mudi Kakana.
Okay, Mataji.
Go on. Okay, Hare Krishna, we'll start the class now. Okay, let's say Guru Shlokam. Can you all start Guru Shlokam? Shruti? Alayam, Karunalayam. Tell parallel. You all know the Guru Shlokas by now, right? I hope
Yes,
you
yes,
have.
Mataji.
Yeah. Tell it. Puranam,
Alayam,
Karunalayam, Swami, Bhagavad Father, Sankaram,
Shankaram,
Loka Sankaram, Yo Nityam, Achyuta Padambuja, Rukma, Damohatas, Haritarani, Trinaya Mene, Asmat, Bhagavatosya, Dayeka Sindho, Ramanujasya, Saranau Saranam Prapatye, Ramanuja Dayapatram, Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam, Srimad Venkatanatharyam, Vande Vedanta Desikam, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Vivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Okay. Now, we'll start with the shlokas. We learned 3 shlokas, right? One shloka that you should tell in the morning as soon as you get up. Second shloka that you should say before you have your lunch. And, third shloka that you have to say before you go to bed. 3 shlokas we learned, right? Who will tell those 3 shlokas? Anyone wants to tell?
That sloka, Sama?
No, the shloka, Karagre Vasade Lakshmi, we learned, right?
Yes, Mataji.
1 second. Sorry, Kanna. Tell it. Come on. Shall we start?
Yes, Mataji.
Why is that echo? Can others mute while one kid is saying? Because I think there's a lot of echo. Come on.
Can I start, Mataji?
Start. Others can you mute, except for Tanish, others can you mute? There's a lot of echo. Except for Tanish, others please mute. Can you start now?
Karagre Vasudeva Lakshmi Kalamule Saraswati Karamadye
Karamad,
tu Govinde
Karamadye Saraswati.
Karamadye Saraswati Kalamadye tu Govinda
Karamule to Govinda.
Kalamule tu Govinda Prabha
Karagre
Kedara
Vasade Lakshmi. Kara Madhye. Madhye means in the center, right? Kara Madhye Saraswati. Mule means corner. Kara Mule to Govinda. Prabhate Karadarshanam. Can you repeat?
Karagre Vasudeva Lakshmi Kalamule Saraswati
Kara Madhye
Karamadye
Saraswati.
Karamadye Saraswati
Kara
Prabha
Kara Mule to
Kalamule tu
Karagre Vasade.
Govinda.
See, there are three people we are worshipping every early morning, right? Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Krishna, Govinda. So Karagre Vasade Lakshmi, then come down. Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule to Govinda, Prabhate Karadarshanam. So you rub your hands, open it and say Karagre Vasade Lakshmi,
Karagre Vasudeva Lakshmi
Karamadhye Saraswati,
Karamadye Saraswati
Karamule to Govinda,
Karamule tu Govinda
Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Prabhati Karadarshanam.
Okay. Now next sloka, Haridata Hari Bhakta, who knows? Haridata Hari Bhakta, who knows? No one, huh? Okay, repeat after me. Haridata
Haridata
Harid Bhakta
Haribhota
Harirannam
Harinam
Prajapate
Prajapate
Hari Vipra
Hari
Harirastu Bhunte Bhojayate Harihi. When will you say this? You will say this before you have your food, before you have your breakfast, before you have your lunch, before you have your dinner. You say this. You're saying everything is Hari. Hari Data. He's the one who gives you food. Hari Bhuta. He's as Anirudh. Who is eating? Krishna is eating as Anirudh. Krishna is eating as Danya. And the fire that you have in your stomach, which helps you digest your food, that fire is also Krishna. The food is Krishna. One who is eating is Krishna. The fire which helps you digest the food is Krishna. Everything is Krishna. And whenever you eat your food, what will you do? Before you eat your food, even when you are at home, your parents are making food for you. You ensure that the food which is freshly prepared is offered to Krishna first. So every day when we eat the food, you need to eat good food, right? The food needs to be healthy. You have to eat the food, become powerful, become intelligent. So there is some kind of energy that is associated with the food that we have. So to have good positive energy, nice energy, that sometimes there might be negative energy in the food. When you offer it to Krishna, he takes away all those. And whenever we eat food, we should eat the food which is Krishna Prasadam, right? So whenever you make food at home, ask your parents if some kids' home already this might be happening. So whenever you make food, offer it to Krishna in Naivedyam. Offer it to you have to bhog lagana padta hai. To offer it in Naivedyam to him. So you offer the food to Krishna first at home. He's the one who should taste the food first at home. So you offer to Krishna, and then once it's offered to Krishna, you have it. So always when you have food, it should be Krishna Prasadam. Even small things, if mother makes or father makes a sweet at home, it should be offered to Krishna first because he is the one who we love a lot at home, right? He is the first person who should taste it. So you offer to Krishna first, and once Krishna tastes it, it becomes prasadam. It becomes more tastier, becomes more healthier with a lot of good energy, positive energy, and then you take the prasadam, which is accepted by Krishna. So you offer food in Naivedya before you eat the food. Ensure every food that's made at home is offered in Naivedyam to Krishna first before you even consume it. Okay? And if possible, you can chant the sloga before every meal of yours, which would make you realize that everything is Krishna. See, sometimes we get so much busy in our daily lives that we don't, some people say, I don't get time to, recall Krishna. There's a story, did I tell that story of not, the story or not? The story of the farmer and Narada Maharishi. Did I say that story? No, huh? Did I say? Anyone remembers? Story of the farmer and Narada? No, huh? Okay, let's see that story today. I'll tell it to you now. So what happened? What does Narada do? Have you seen Narada in Narayana? Narayana does that. He always does Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. So he thinks that I always chant Narayana's name. I always chant Krishna's name. So I am the best bhakt of Krishna. So Narada Maharishi was thinking that I am the best bhakt of Krishna. And one day, what happened? Narada Maharishi, he went to meet Narayana in Vaikuntha, and Narayana was looking at the people on earth, and he was, kind of enjoying the life of a bhakta who was a small, simple farmer. And when Narada was very confused, why is Narayana so much attracted to that particular bhakta? He's just a farmer. So then what happened? Narada asked Narayana, like, what is in that bhakta? He's just a farmer. Why are you so immersed in that bhakta? Narayana said, he's my best bhakta. Krishna said that he's the best bhakta, one of the best bhaktas I have ever had. Then Narada was very angry. He was very jealous. He was like, he is just a simple farmer. He's not doing anything. I'm I have dedicated my entire life for Narayana. Okay, sorry. I have allocated my entire life for Narayana. I keep chanting Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. My entire life is for Krishna. I always take Krishna's name. But Krishna is saying that one of the best bhaktas is that farmer. What's that farmer doing to be a best bhakta? Then Narayana said, okay, do you want to know why he's the best bhakta? I'll replace the positions. So for one day, you be that farmer and let him be Narada. So Narada was jealous, and at the same time, he was very confident that that farmer cannot be a best bhakta. I am a best bhakta. So he said, "Okay, fine. You swap the positions." So one day, the positions were swapped. So Narada went down as a farmer and started living the life as a farmer. See, the life of a farmer is very tough because there's a lot of physical work that you have to do. You have to get up in the morning, very early morning. You have to go to the field. You have to plow the land. You have to take care of the crops, right? You have to put the every season a particular thing happens. In the plowing season, plowing happens. Then you lay the seeds, then you water it. Then once the crops come up, you have to spray all the insecticides and menus and fertilizers, very good fertilizers and all those things you have to do. It's a lot of physical work, right? So all those is if you do that work, the entire day gets like runs away like this. He'll eat at home. He'll like you're taking a lunch break, he'll also take a lunch break in the middle and he'll eat. So what I'm saying is his life is packed with a lot of work. He's very busy. He's extremely busy. Now what happens? Do you like Krishna? Huh. So do you recall Krishna anytime? Not in the class, outside the class. Do you recall? You should recall, no? Sometimes at least you recall. Sometimes you remember, Mataji said that story that day, which means Krishna is like, sometimes you recall Krishna, right? But when you're writing your exam, and the exam is very tough, do you recall Krishna? Do you? Okay. When the exam is tough, do you recall Krishna? When you're reading, do you recall Krishna? It's tough, no? Because you are concentrating in studying, you're concentrating in doing work, concentrating in writing the exam. At that time, you might not be able to recall Krishna. So similarly, what happens when we are normal? student, we are a normal engineer, doctor, likewise a farmer, we are so immersed in the activities on earth that we get no time to recall Krishna. But even then, what that farmer used to do, every day after getting up, he recalls Krishna and he prays Krishna and then goes to work. Then, while he comes and eats his lunch, he recalls Krishna before having his lunch and then takes some rest and goes for work. Similarly, the entire day he works, right? And before sleeping at night, he recalls Krishna once and then he goes to sleep. But now it's okay, Dana. In 1 hour it will stop. Okay. Krishna is so happy. So there are rains, right? There needs to be rains. Okay. So what happens? This farmer recalls Krishna once before he goes to sleep also. Now the role is exchanged, right? Now who is the farmer? Narayana, Narada. Narada has become the farmer now. Now, farmer's life is tough. Narada earlier was not a farmer. His job was being a Maharishi, advising people, and always taking Narayana's lead. Now he is a farmer. Now he has to do all the activities that generally a farmer does. Right? So it is really hard. He has to go physically work on the land. It's being very hard for Narada. So what Narada did, he was so immersed in that work, he got so much involved in that work, like while writing the exam, there's very less opportunity you think of Krishna. While you're studying, there's very less opportunity you think of Krishna because you have to concentrate in studying, right? Similarly, Narada was so immersed in the farming activities because he is a farmer now. So he was so focused on the farming activities that he didn't get any time to even think of Krishna once a day. So, quite a few days he lived as a farmer on earth. Narada Maharishi lived as farmer on earth, and even not even once he realized that he has forgotten Krishna because he had so much work. He had to focus on the work. He had to live as a farmer. And then after a few days, Narada came back to Narayana, and then Narayana said, and Krishna said, "How many times did you recall me when you were a farmer?" Narada realized that not even once. Narada didn't have the time even to think of Narayana. He didn't even realize. But that farmer, what did he do? He thought of Krishna when he got up, before he went for work, before he had his lunch, he thought of Krishna. Before he went to bed, he thought of Krishna, he thought of Narayana. So even in an extremely busy day, when he is immersed amongst the worldly activities, immersed in moha, he is able to think of Krishna, which is a quality of a Shuddha Vaishnava, of a great Bhakta, isn't it? Narada Maharishi was not able to do that. Then Narada Maharishi realized, correct, he is a better Bhakta than me because even though he has to do a lot of hard work, even though there are a lot of difficulties, even though his day is entirely packed with work where he has to focus, even then he makes sure he thinks of Narayana, he thinks of Krishna at least thrice a day, right? That's a very big thing. And then Maharishi accepted that yes, that farmer is a better bhakta than me, how Narayana said. So you might not have time to think about Krishna. It's okay. When you evolve in your spiritual life, when your bhakti is increasing, you'll be able to you will keep thinking of Krishna and you'll see Krishna in everything. But at least thrice a day, you can say the slokas. No? In the morning when you get up, you can say Karate Lakshmi. Before having lunch, you can say Harir Data, Harir Bhokta. And then at night, what do you say? Krishna, you can repeat. Krishnaya Vasudevaya
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरमे
Hare
परमात्मने
Paramatmane
हरमे परमात्मने
Pranatah Kleshanashaya
प्रणताय
Govindhaya Namo Namaha.
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः.
Okay. Now there are a few other shlokas we learned. Uh, Vakratunda Danya, can you chant Vakratunda Mahakaya?
माताजी
Mataji. You want to chant? Okay, fine. First, let Gaurav and Tanish chant, then Danya you can chant.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Okay, Danya, can you chant now? Let's start. Hmm. 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 Sarva. Okay. Saraswati Namaskuthyam, can you chant?
माताजी
हाँ,
माताजी माताजी
chant. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Who will chant?
मामा माताजी
Okay, fine. Okay, Gaurav. Yeah.
सरस्वती नमस्युभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भकरिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Okay. Now someone else, Satvik. Satvik also had his hand up, right? You can you chant? हाँ. Hmm.
वरदे कामरूपिणी
Hmm.
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि
Hmm.
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Okay, very good. Someone else wants to chant online, otherwise offline kids can chant. Someone else wants to chant?
माताजी
हाँ, हाँ, chant करना. After then we'll come. Okay. Yeah.
सरस्वती नमस्युभ्यं
Hmm.
करदे रामरूपिणी
Varade Kamarupini. Varade.
वरदे कामरूपिणी
Hmm.
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Can we listen to offline kids now? You can chant करना. Anirudh.
सरस्वती नमस्युभ्यं करदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं
Karishyami.
करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Okay. Danya.
सरस्वती नमस्युभ्यं करदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Okay. Okay. Shlokas are fine now. We'll start with the bhajans. Who will sing Atma Rama Anandaramana?
We want to do bhajan, Mataji.
Ah,
Big door bhajan.
okay.
Can you do Mataji?
Yeah. Start.
Atma Achyut Keshava Harina
Tanya, you can also sing.
Achyut Keshava Harina Pandita Charana
Achyut Keshava Harinam
Pandita
Sachidhananda Shri Satyanarayana Atma Ramananda Achyuta Keshava Okay, if you want some other song, if you want to do Vanamali Vasudeva, anyone remembers? Or if you want to do, you can do. Otherwise, we'll learn Vanamali Vasudeva.
Hey Madhav.
Hey Madhava, you do. They are doing bhajans with the dole and all that. You can sing with them. Hey Madhava, you do Kana.
Hey Madhava, Hey Madhusudana, Hey Madhava, Hey Madhusudana, Namo हे माधवा हे मधुसूदना हे माधवा हे मधुसूदना मनमोहना हे यदुनन्दना मनमोहना हे यदुनन्दना
हे माधवा हे मधुसूदना. Okay. What? It's very boring now. That is a boring.
Mamuji,
Stories.
Mataji, we want to do Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govinda. Okay,
Yes,
we'll see
Mataji.
the story at last we'll do. Okay?
Okay.
We'll see the story now at last. We have seen so many stories now. What are all the
And
stories that we
Tirupavi
have
also,
seen?
Mataji. Tirupavi also. Tirupavi got 6 lines, Mataji. Tirupavi.
Okay. We'll look at the last we'll do. We'll see the stories and then we'll do. Okay. Just know the stories. What and all stories we have seen till now? Narasimha Avatara. What is the first avatar? Adukku munnadi. Before that. Matsya Avataram. What is Matsya Avataram? What happened in Matsya Avataram? See, when you listen to the stories, right? They are stories, but you have to keep them in mind, because when you want to recall Krishna, how will you recall him? You have to recall him as Narasimha, you have to recall him as Rama, you have to recall him as Krishna, as Jagannatha. We saw the Parthasarathi in Mailapur. In Dwarka, we saw his Dwarkadish. You have to recall him as Dwarkadish, you have to recall him as Vittala, you have to recall him as Guruvayurappan. When will you be able to recall? When you remember the story, only then you'll be able to recall. You have to remember the story, right? Okay, what happened in Matsya Avataram? Who will tell me what happened in Matsya Avataram? No one. Matsya Avataram is such a simple story, no? What happened in Matsya Avataram? You should not see the book. What happened? No one remembers. What happened in Matsya Avataram? We had a flood, no? There was a flood. The entire land was immersed in the sea. And who came to save the good people? As at Matsya, he came, no? There was a nice king, right? And initially he came as a small fish. Then he grew. Then he grew bigger. And the tank was not enough. And the king had to release him into the ocean. And he grew so much bigger that in the pralayam in the sense natural calamity, wherein the entire earth was swiped up, entire land was swiped up. At that time, he came as Matsya to save the good people, so that he can save the human life and the human species and all those things. Right? He came as Matsya. Then what happened? What is the next avatar? Turtle, correct. Kurma. Oh, why did he come as Kurma? Who will tell? Ah, correct.
So he came as turtle and
He came as turtle. So because Devas and Asuras were fighting for Amritam, and what did he do when he came as turtle? Where was he when he came as the turtle? What did he do? Mountain was okay. Where was the mountain placed? On his back, the mountain was placed, and then only they were able to churn, right? They churned the Kshira Sagaram with the Mount Mandara, and who supported that mountain? Narayana as Kurma Avataram supported that mountain, right? Okay, what is the next Avataram? Someone online can answer. What was the third Avatar?
Varaha.
Varaha Avatar. What happened in Varaha Avataram? Why did Krishna come as Varaha? Correct, pig. Wild boar. But why did he come as Varaha? Ah, correct. Who was Narayana's wife? Who was troubled by the Rakshasa? Why did he come as Varaha? Very good. Uma Devi was troubled by the Rakshasa. What's that Rakshasa's name? Hiran? Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha, right? Okay. Now, what is the next avatar we saw after Varaha? Narasimha Avatar. Who was the Rakshasa in Narasimha Avatar? Hiranyakashipu was the Rakshasa. And who was the in Narasimha Avatar? Prahlada. So what all we saw in Narasimha in the evening time at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at Sandhya Kalam, will you sit on the step of home? You should not sit on the. Why should you not sit on the step of your house during Sandhya Kalam?
The Narasimha
Tell.
The Narasimha Avataram
It's a lot of echo. Now, whoever is answering, answer others, please mute. Why should you not sit in the sit on the step of the house during the Sandhya Kala?
Narasimha killed Hiranyakashipu, so we do not sit in the middle of the.
Correct. Sai Shri is right. So, what all did Hiranyakashipu ask for? When he asked that I should never die, Brahma said that by nature that's not possible. So then what else did he ask for?
I should not die inside or outside. I should not killed by any weapons, animals. I should not killed by humans or animals or birds.
Correct. Everything. None of this. I should not be killed by any of the species, animals, birds, this, that, everything he said. Right? Then what happened? How did Narasimha appear?
Narasimha appeared in the floor.
From a pillar.
Breaking the pillar.
Breaking the pillar. Why did it come breaking the pillar? Prahalada. Because Prahalada said, even to put it in a better way, right? Hiranyakashipu asked Prahalada, is your Narayana, is your Krishna in this pillar? He asked, is your Krishna in this pillar? Prahalada said, yes. Is your Krishna in the speck of dust? Prahalada said, yes. My Krishna is there in the speck of dust. He's there inside me. He's there inside you. And he's also there inside the pillar. So just to when a Shuddha Vaishnava, when a Shuddha Bhakta says something right, Krishna keeps that Bhakta's word. Krishna ensures whatever that Bhakta has said comes true. That's why whenever your acharyas, your gurus, they bless you, right? Whatever they have blessed you with, it comes true. Why? Because it's their tapas, it's their bhakti. Their bhakti is so much so that Krishna keeps their word. So because Prahalada said that, yes, correct. Because Prahalada said that, yes, my Krishna is in that pillar. Because Prahalada believed that Krishna is in that pillar. Because Prahalada said, yes, Krishna is in that pillar. Narayana came as Narasimha. Krishna came as Narasimha, breaking the pillar. Right? And how was Narasimha killed? Sorry. How Narasimha killed Hiranyakashipu? Nails. Where he kept Hiranyakashipu?
Something is coming to me.
On his lap, in the steps. Narasimha Swami stood on the step of the house. He kept Hiranyakashipu on his lap, and then with his nails, he tore Hiranyakashipu apart. Right? Correct. Okay, very good. All these stories we have seen. Now, what did we see in the last class? See, people. So now, after listening to these stories, if someone asks you what is special in the month of December, what will you say?
Margali.
Very good. Margari is special in the month of December. See, there are Western people who follow some other religion. They believe, okay, Christmas is special. But we are Krishna Bhaktas. For us, any kind of festival other than celebrating Krishna doesn't make any importance to us. All that matters to us is Krishna. So, how is December important for us? Margari. What makes December special? Margari makes December special. Who was that supreme bhakta of Krishna? Who was that? Kaya herself came as
Andal.
Andal. Kaya herself came as Andal to sing the Tirupavai and to teach us how do we celebrate Krishna during the month of Margari, how do we pray to Krishna during the month of Margari. And we learned one Tirupavai last class also. Okay. Now we will, how much time we have? We have quite some time. We'll do the budget. Okay. We'll learn this. We'll learn Vanamali Vasudeva. I'll teach you. You repeat. Post that we'll do Radhe Radhe budget. Fine. Okay. Okay. Now you can repeat after. Vanamali Vasudeva.
Vanamali Vasudeva.
Manamohan Radha Ramana. Vanamali Vasudeva. Manamohan Radha Ramana. Vanamali Vasudeva.
Vanamali Vasudeva. Manamohan Radha.
Sasivadana. Sarasi Janayana. Sasivadana Sarasi Janayana. Jaganmohan Radha Ramana. Sasivadana Sarasi Janayana. Jaganmohan Radha Ramana.
Kadalil
Pallikonda. Parkadalil Pallikonda. Parandama Radha Ramana. Parkadalil Pallikonda. Parandama Radha Ramana. பக்தர்களின் குறை தீர்க்கும் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமணா. பக்தர்களின் குறை தீர்க்கும் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமணா. வனமாலி வாசுதேவா மனமோகன ராதா ரமணா.
Manamohan Radha Ramana.
వనమాలి వాసుదేవా మనమోహన రాధా రమణ. సరసి జనయన జగన్మోహన రాధా
Sasivadana Sarasi Janayana Jaganmohan Radha Ramana.
வெண்ணையுண்ட மாயவனே. வெண்ணையுண்ட வெண்ணெய் in Tamil means like butter, right? வெண்ணையுண்ட மாயவனே. கண்ணாணி ராதா ரமணா. வெண்ணையுண்ட மாயவனே. Who is Mayavani here? Why is he called Mayavani? Correct. He does magic. What kind of magic does he do?
He kills Rakshasas.
As a little kid, he kills Rakshasas and Rakshasas. So he is the one who does magic. He's the Swami of Maya. So he's Mayavani. Sorry. Someone. He lifts, no? வெண்ணையுண்ட மாயவனே கண்ணாடி ரமணா வேண்டும் வரம் தந்திடுவாய். வேண்டும் varam tandiduvaai means in Tamil, he gives us the boon that we desire. Whatever we ask him for, he gives us. And sometimes when he doesn't give what we ask for, right, it means he has a better plan for us. Say, for example, you ask, Krishna, please give me 90 out of 100 in the exam. Then, sometimes when he's not giving 90, it means he wishes to give you 100 out of 100. He wishes to give you better than what you ask for. So sometimes there might be a delay in giving you the thing that he wanted. When you pray to that Krishna, give me this. Sometimes he might not give because it means that he has something planned better for you, a bigger gift for you. வேண்டும் வேண்டும் வரம் தந்திடுவாய். ரமணா வேண்டும் வரம் தந்திடுவாய் ஸ்ரீரங்காராதா ரமணா. మనమాలి వాసుదేవా మనమోహన రాధా రమణా.
వాసుదేవా మోహన
శివదనా సరసి జనయనా జగన్మోహన రాధా రమణా. జగన్మోహన రాధా రమణా. Okay. Now we have seen the song. We'll try to sing this next class. Okay. You can listen to the recording, practice, and come. Okay. Now we can do the bhajans. It's online. You wanted to sing Radhe Radhe, right? Radhe Radhe. You can do.
Radhe 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 Radhe
Radhe Govinda. Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe Govinda Chanda. Radha Krishna Radhe Govinda. Nandkumara Nandita Chora Radhe Govinda. Nandkumara Nandita Chora Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda Anatana Bandhu Radhe Govinda. Anatana Bandhu Radhe Govinda. Yadukulatilakara Radhe Govinda. Yadukulatilakara Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda Vrindavan Chanda. Anatana Bandhu Radhe Govinda. Anatana Radhe Govinda. Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe. Okay, Radhe Radhe.
How it is, Mataji?
Very nice.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Mataji, Tirupavai. We want to tell Tirupavai.
Tiruppavi. Okay, tell.
We learned 6 lines, Mataji.
Okay, okay, tell Karma.
Margani Madini Nirada See my Paris Korvel Kodukati Nanda Gopan Kumaran.
Okay, very good, very good. We'll see that song today. We'll close with this song. I thought I'll tell you Vittala's story today. Who knows Vittala Panduranga's story? Who knows? While singing, you sang, no, the last line. Vittala Panduranga Govinda. You sang. Who is that Vittala Panduranga? Vittala Panduranga, correct. What is the meaning Vittala Panduranga? Okay, last class we spoke, no? If you go to Odisha, you can see Krishna as
Jagannath.
Jagannath. If You go to Kerala, you see Krishna as in Kerala. How does Krishna show himself? Krishna is Guruvayurappan. In Odisha, Krishna is
Jagannath.
Jagannath. In Odisha, Krishna is Jagannath. In Kerala, Krishna is Guruvayurappan. In Gujarat, Krishna is Dwarkadish. He's Dwarkadish. He's the hero of Dwarka. He's the Nayak of Dwarka. So he's the ruler of Dwarka. Dwarkadish. Right? Dwarka is Krishna's city. He is the hero of Dwarka, so he's Dwarkadish. So in Gujarat, Krishna is Dwarkadish. Here in Chennai, what did we see in Mylapore? Krishna is what? What he is in Mylapore? He stands as Parthasarathi. Parthasarathi in Mylapore here, right? So similarly, in Maharashtra, Krishna is Vittala Panduranga. Very good. In Maharashtra, Krishna is Vittala Panduranga. So who is this Vittala Panduranga now? Krishna. What is the story? Okay, let's see the story of Vittala Panduranga. So Krishna in Maharashtra is Vittala Panduranga. So there was a very big devotee, a very devoted bhakt of Krishna named Pundarika. His name was Pundarika. He had very old aged parents. Okay, his parents were very old. They were aged, and they also had some illness, so they couldn't walk properly, and they needed someone's support to even do the day-to-day activities. His parents were very old and aged with physical ailment and all that. So what Pundarika used to do as a very good son, he used to help his parents in day-to-day activities, and he used to serve his parents regularly. So whatever they needed to live a nice life, to help his parents, he used to do all the services that his parents needed. So Pundarika was very good boy, was a very good son. But side by side, rather than after being a good son, he was also a big bhakt of Krishna, of Vittal, of Panduranga. So what happened one day, Panduranga, so whenever, after doing the service to his old aged parents, whenever Pundarika got some time, like after going to school, after attending all your classes, sometimes you get time to play, sometimes you don't get time to play, right? Similarly, sometimes when Pundarika gets time after serving his parents, he used to go to the temple and worship Krishna. But he is a very big bhakt of Krishna, though he gives only less time for Krishna because he is serving his parents. So Krishna had a lot of desire to himself go and visit this bhakta. Right? Pundarika was such a good bhakta, but he was not able to spare time for Krishna because he was serving his aged parents. So Krishna thought, let me myself go and see or visit Pundarika. So what Krishna did? Krishna took his wife Rukma by Rukmini Tayar, Rukma Bhai. We call Rukma Bhai in Maharashtra, right? Which is Rukmini Tayar. He took Rukmini Tayar with him, and then he went to Pundarika's house. Sorry. Then he went to Pundarika's house to visit Pundarika. Krishna himself went to Pundarika's house to visit Pundarika. See how big a thing it is. And Pundarika, as usual, was busy serving his parents. And when he heard someone knocking, Krishna knocked Pundarika's door. What do you do when you go to someone's house? You press the bell, right? Similarly, Krishna knocked Pundarika's door and say, there is someone at the door. Can you please attend to? Krishna asked. Pundarika said, see, I know I have to attend to the guests who come home. See, you should have a good hospitality, right? Whenever someone comes home, you should behave well with them. You have to welcome them in. You have to offer them something like, will you have some water or some snacks? If you have Krishna Prasadam at home, the food you have prepared, which you have offered to Krishna in Naivedyam, you can offer that Krishna Prasadam to people who come home, right? So you have to treat your guests well. Pundarika knows this, he's a good person. But Pundarika says, see, I know there's someone in the door. I know that you're knocking the door, but I'm busy serving my parents. So it was night time, and Pundarika was doing all the service. Like sometimes we give medicines, give them water. When you're not well, what does your mother do? She gives you medicine, she gives you water, and she ensures you sleep, right? Similarly, Pundarika's parents were old, they were aged, and Pundarika was serving them. So Pundarika said, see, I'm busy serving my parents. I'm held up here. I can't come and attend to you. He didn't know who is at the door. Krishna himself was at the door of Pundarika. But he didn't know no, that Krishna has come. He knew that someone has come and he has to go to the door and welcome the guest, but he didn't know who has come. So Pundarika said, you wait at the door, I'll come after completing my work here. I have to serve my parents. After completing my work, I will come. But whenever a guest comes home, you have to take care of them. So what did Pundarika do? He had a brick nearby, it was lying there. Those days there were only hut houses, no? Or normal houses. So he saw a brick was lying there besides him. So he took that brick, he threw that outside the door and he said, you sit or you stand on that particular brick till I come. I will complete my work, I'll serve my parents, I'll complete this, and then I'll come and attend to you. Krishna was so happy that there is a man who's serving his parents so dedicatedly. So Krishna said, okay, I'll wait. Now, what did Krishna do? Krishna stood on that brick and he kept his hand like this with Rukmabai. With Rukmi Tayar, he kept his hand like this. Krishna kept his hand like this and he waited for Pundarika till he completed his work. See, when you are Shuddha Bhakta, right? Whenever you are a Shuddha Bhakta, Krishna himself waits for you, right? So Krishna was waiting like this. He stood on the brick that Pundarika had thrown outside, right? He stood on that brick and Krishna was waiting for Pundarika. So now Pundarika completed his work and then he went to see who is at the door because someone had knocked the door. But Pundarika threw a brick outside and he said, you stand on this brick, I'll do my work and come. So this Krishna, what he did, Panduranga, what he did, he stood on the brick like this and he said, you complete and come, I'll wait for you till then. Krishna said, and Krishna was waiting with Rukmini Taya. He did all the service that he had to, he completed his work. Pundarika completed his work and then came outside and he was shocked because Krishna himself is waiting for Pundarika. He didn't know that it was Krishna at his door. If he knew that Krishna was at his door, then Pundarika would have ran from inside and because he's such a good bhakta that if Krishna comes to meet you, you'll go running or not. Because you want to see him, no, you'll go running. So similarly, he would have gone running if he had known that it was Krishna who was waiting outside the door, but he didn't know. So he was so surprised and he also felt bad that he had to make Krishna wait for him. But Krishna was waiting like this happily for Pundarika. So then Krishna asked, I'm very pleased with whatever service you have done to your parents. I am very pleased with your bhakti. What do you want in return from me? So Pundarika said, the way you're standing like this, you always stand like this at this place so that everyone can come and worship you, so that everyone can come and meet you. So Panduranga in Maharashtra, Krishna, who is Panduranga, he stood like this as Vittala. What does Vittala mean? The man who is standing on a rock or a brick is called Vittala. Who is Vittala here? Krishna is Vittala here because he's standing on the brick like this with his hands, with Rukmabai, with Rukmini Tayar, and he is waiting for Pundarika. And he's also giving darshan to everyone because Pundarika said that you stand like this at this place and give darshan to everyone. So that is what Vittala is. That's why you are singing Vittala, Vittala, Panduranga, Vittala, Vittala, Panduranga. He is Vittala, he is Panduranga in Maharashtra. Right? This is the story of Krishna as Vittala. So there have been a lot of acharyas, a lot of bhakti saints, the bhakti movement who have sung beautiful bhajans on Vittala Panduranga. In Maharashtra, what is the language in Maharashtra? Malayalam is okay.
Marathi.
Marathi is the language in Maharashtra. Right? We have seen that we have to celebrate Krishna in all the languages possible. Yes or no? Yeah. So next class, this bhajans that bhaktas like Namdev and all have sung on Krishna on Vittala Panduranga. It's called as Abhanga. So this Abhanga bhajan, there are many Abhanga bhajans which which is presented to Vittala Panduranga. We'll see one of that bhajan in the next class. But this is the story of Vittala. So what does Vittala mean?
A person standing on
Correct. Who was
standing
waiting for Pundarika? The one who was waiting for Pundarika is Panduranga, Vittala. Right? So this is the story of Vittala. We'll end the class here today. And next class, we'll learn the Abanga Bhajan. Till then, you can practice this Vanamali Vasudeva and then also Radhe 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 Govinda, and we'll see the next class. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare
Mataji,
Krishna.
how is our Tirupai?
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
what about Tirupavi?
Tirupavi we'll see in the next class. It's already 5 o'clock. We'll see in the
How
next
we
class.
stand Tirupai, Mataji?
And we'll see in the next class. You
No,
want to say?
Mataji, how we sang?
It was nice. Even Tamil also you tried it very well. It was very nice. I think you
Thank
have.
you, Mataji.
It's not complete. You sang only few lines, like till Purve Kodundalan and Nandagopan. Until then you sang. There are few more lines in the first Tirupavi. It was very nice effort, and you did the bhajans very well. Keep practicing.
Thank you,
Keep
Mataji.
Krishna's name. Keep thanking Radharani's name. Okay. We'll do this bhajans in next class also. You bring your on your manjira and your dole and all you bring. So every time we'll do this. Okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.